met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town.
Good afternoon, good evening, and what have you, depending on what time of day it is. Normally, I would wear a blazer to accentuate the bouginess that we accompanied for this show. However, in lieu of the athleticism here today, I have not donned the blazer and have taken a more sleeker role, having shaved my head as well to justify it. Today we stand at the precipice of glory, the intersection between athleticism and heritage. That is, Decatur, Indiana's own Highland Games, a celebration of Scottish heritage. So a bunch of Germans can come here, pretend to be Scots, and be American, as it were. One might ask, what is an athlete? Is it the man who can run the fastest, or the woman who can swim the fastest? I like to think that it is defined by the spirit in which you imbue. And that is certainly the case here today, as athletes come from all over the local townships to participate in these games. From throwing rocks to throwing hammers, they measure themselves not only in their physical attributes, but in the glory and the names in which they honor. Let's go take a look, shall we? What's your name, good sir?
Stuart Hatfield.
Stuart Hatfield. And how long have you been with the Fort Wayne drum and pipe?
23 years.
23 years?
Yep.
And I imagine this is one of the more unique experiences being able to play.
It is, yeah. It's we get to play Highland Games once in a while. This is the only one we play that's dedicated strictly to athletics. So it is unique in that regard. A lot of times we play games where they have other events as well, but this one's dedicated just to athletics, which is nice. And it's a local event, so it's good for all of us.
Oh, yeah. And how many years have you guys been doing this?
This is the 40 years next year.
Oh, wow.
Band, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And how many years have you been doing this specifically?
Since they started. I'm not sure how long it is, honestly.
I believe this is the 9th year that they'll be doing
9
this.
years,
So
I believe.
I'm glad you guys can make it out here even on this exceptionally hot day to do so. Is there any performance or any event that you prefer to see, like one of your favorite ones, or?
Well, the caber toss is always a favorite, yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to add for the athletes, people watching here today?
Just we're happy to be here. Our band name is the Fort Wayne Scottish Pipes and Drums. Like I say, we've been around about 40 years. You can find us on fortwaynescottish.org. And we're just happy to be here and glad they keep inviting us back.
I'm glad as well. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Hayden.
Behind any premier athleticism that takes place today is the logistical side that, lets it all takes place in the first place. As such, I'm here with Craig Koshaw, one of the leading factors in that endeavor. Craig, how you doing today?
I'm doing just great. Good to see you.
Good to see you. So this will be your 9th year putting this on?
Yes, it came from the Hamilton family's farm out west of town towards Preble, and we brought it in front of City Council. We came up with an idea and said, hey, we'd really like to perform the Highland Games on that 9-acre grass area on the Riverside Park. So they gave us the nod and said, go ahead and let's see how it does. So our first year, we put in this cage and the weight for height. We held qualifications about a month ahead of the games, and we had 15 women and 15 men do 5 events. We had the weight for height, weight for distance, stone putting of the stone. We did the caber, and then one other event, I think. There was 5 total.
Ooh.
And then we switched a little bit, and now we have one special event that the women do, which is the bags and barrels. Ooh. And they run, it's a timed event, and then if they win the event, they have points that score. The lowest amount of points wins the deal.
Golf, as a Scottish tradition.
It's exactly right. And then we have podium winners. We have first, second, and third, and then we give Claymore swords for our champions.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Can you speak to, since you've been part for all these years, kind of seeing how this game has grown and kind of been a bigger part of the community year after year?
Yes. I think we bring out, almost 1,000 people as it ebbs and flows through the day. They practice probably from the end of July until the game day. So the athletes are really in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
They're well practiced.
Yeah, I've talked to some of the athletes earlier. They were talking about the increased competition they've had over the years. really make sure they make that cut, as it were.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear that. We get to kind of see the best of athleticism that Decatur has to offer.
Yep.
Is there anything like that for the attendees or some of the athletes out there for the day ahead and the games that are about to take place?
On Friday, we set up this entire thing, and it looks like it's a stadium for Celtic events. So as you can see, it's all rustic setup. We have barrels over here. We have cauldrons of fire that we run through a ritual, a Scottish ritual every time prior to the games. We bring in the Scottish drums and bagpipes. We'll be having a parachuter here in just a few minutes, flying in with the United States flag, and then we'll be singing the national anthem. So it should be an exciting
Looking
day.
forward to it.
Food vendors all up and down here, and kids are all welcome. And
seems a great turnout for food vendors this year as well.
good place for family fun.
I think, was there anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. We just like to
that was
thank
it.
the Decatur Chamber of Commerce and all of our sponsors that have sponsored this event over the years. Without the support from the community, we wouldn't be able to pull this off.
That's great to hear. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank
I look
you.
forward to a great game.
Yeah, have a great day.
Thank you. I'm not here with one of the athletes. What's your name, good sir?
Douglas Hamilton.
Douglas Hamilton. And what brings you out here to this fine competition today?
I'm gonna win.
You're going to win.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement. What's some of the competition out here today that you're kind of looking out for?
A lot of 30-year-old men.
A lot of 30-year-old men. Do you believe that your athleticism as an angsty teenager will compete with that of 30-year-old men?
I do.
Okay. What's one of your favorite events, or what kind of compelled you to compete today?
I wanted to do the hammer throw.
The hammer throw. And you had to do tryouts for this, is it correct?
Yeah.
Okay, how'd that go for you? Obviously you're here, but
I got 11th out of 14.
11 out of 14. Just made the cut. That's what matters. Appreciate your time, sir, and best of luck out there.
Thank you.
I'm sitting here with one of the premier athletes of the female category within the Highland Games. This is Gabrielle Birch. Gabby, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm all right. I'm glad to see you out here again. You know, you really made a track record for yourself out here. Can you speak to that at all?
Yeah. This year, hopefully I don't get my butt beat. Kind of slacked on the preparation this year, but these girls are really good, so it'll be a good show either way.
How many years have you been competing in this?
This will be year 3 for me.
Year 3, and if I recall correctly, your first year out the bat, you really swept the awards, as it were.
Yeah, yep. Isaac kind of always takes me on his back and says, let's go train. So
Isaac Birch is one of also the premier athletes in the male category. Is there a favorite event you have here that you really can stick it to the others when it comes to points?
Anything in the cage, I think I'm really good game at. Historically struggled for weight for height, so hoping to at least get over clearing height this year.
Yeah, hopefully you'll see how this heat plays to a factor today.
Absolutely.
It's much more warm than it usually is.
Yes.
How do you feel about these games, being able to come out here and compete,
I think it's a good way for the community to come together. It's really fun seeing everybody come out and support, and seems like we have more vendors this year. I'm not for sure on that, so don't quote me, but
Yeah,
it's a good vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And is there anything else to other competing female athletes out there, that might see you do so well and whatnot?
Just good luck today, and we'd love to see more people come out.
Awesome. I appreciate the time.
Yeah,
Thank
you so much.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm here today with Davis Mackey here at the Decatur Highland Games, the 9th annual for that matter. Davis, I hear this is your first year on the board. Can you tell us a little bit about what goes into putting this together from a volunteer standpoint?
Oh yeah, absolutely. A whole lot goes into it. In the months and weeks leading up to this, there's a lot of planning. We've come together about every other week, meeting and discussing things that need to be done. Yesterday, we all came out here at the crack of dawn, set the field up, all the tents,
painting,
yep,
things
everything,
like that. Okay.
And that takes the whole day. But really, it's just a labor of love.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the guys here have just been doing this forever, like the Hamilton family, McIntyre kids, it really is a labor of love. I'm just here helping out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good seeing that you're one of the younger people on the board. I'm sure some of the veterans of this board are pretty excited about that, knowing that. I met with Douglas Hamilton earlier, one of the youngest, I think the youngest competitor this year. He just turned 18 just in time
absolutely.
for it.
He might be the youngest competitor ever.
Yeah,
to be honest.
I think that's awesome. Literally a couple days, 18. Yeah. Well, Davis, from myself and from anyone watching this, I'm sure we just want to deeply thank all of the volunteers here. You guys have done a great job as always. This is probably my third time coming out here personally, and it's always awesome. It's nice to embrace a different culture that we're not familiar with. You know?
Well, you know, I just want to say this. Definitely all of the volunteers and those old farts that make this thing run, they definitely deserve some honors. But this doesn't happen without the athletes and without all the fans.
Absolutely.
So if you guys want to see this keep going on, you got to come out, support, drink some beers, eat some hot dogs, watch some great athletics.
Speaking of eating hot dogs, I think I'll be grabbing myself one right now. We'll be right back. Davis, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well.
We're here at the Highland Games. I'm your videographer, but I thought I'd take this break here while Hayden's off doing his thing. We stopped over at the Two Brothers stand. We got coney dogs here. They were 2 for $5, and I also picked up a lemon shake up for $8. Oh, sorry, see a little bit better. All right, so we're gonna get right into this. Messy, so bear with me.
A new record, 34 feet even.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's like the best chili cheese dog I've ever had. I'm not trying to gas it up. It's really good.
Comes the past record holder, Gabby Birch.
I'm making a mess, and I know everyone's sitting here watching me eat this. I feel like a fool. I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Jameson Rumpel at the weight for height, 17 feet.
But what I do know, it's a good chili cheese dog.
One event would be complete without its patrons, the backbone of any performance. As such, I'm staying today with this gentleman. Sir, what's your name?
Greg Gage.
Greg Gage, you said?
Yes.
Good to meet you. And what brings you out here today?
Highland Games.
Highland Games,
Yep,
as it were.
we come every year.
Every year? So you've been coming here since they started?
Yep, since they started that. Well, it started at the Hamilton house, and then it moved out to here. And once it started come out to here, then we've been here ever since.
That makes sense. What's some of your favorite events you've seen over the years?
I like the weight toss over the bar, and I enjoy the log flip.
Oh, that one's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
You any Scottish in you by chance?
No. No.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't think anybody else performing here does either, so it works out. Is there anything you'd like to say to other patrons who might want to come out here after seeing this or anything like that?
Yeah, you ought to come out to this. It's a great time year after year. It seems like it's getting bigger every year. If you show up right when they start, you get to see the guy come down out of the airplane with the American flag. It's really cool. This is a unique experience. I'd suggest you come out.
Awesome, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's an old Scottish saying, I believe it's also true in the culture of the Iroquois, that the pantheon of sport is that of endurance, of the character that makes the man, not the attributes that define them. As such, you've seen a demonstration today of these Highland Games that showcases this attributes: glory, camaraderie, brotherly love. That is what defines tradition. That is what defines the games. There's a great turnout for the Highland Games this year, and we hope that next year is even more prosperous and made of even more Scotsmen, possibly. Thank you, and good night.